Welcome back, guys. My name is Brandon, and today we're going to work on some storage solutions for my enclosed welding trailer slash toy hauler. Stick around. Earlier this year, I built these cabinets for my enclosed mobile welding trailer. I built this using all MIG welding process of aluminum, something that you guys can do yourself. If you want to check it out, I have a video on that, on how I did all of this. They came out super nice. Well, I need to add some more storage space in that trailer. I'm running out, and this has been a nice economical solution for me. I actually have 3 of these cabinets. They have hydraulic doors, and they match the theme of these cabinets really well. So today I'm going to assemble one of those cabinets, and then we're going to put it in the enclosed trailer. I'm going to show you how I do it. But the reason I'm showing you this is because this would be awesome for a workshop if you're needing additional workspace. I think this is right around $99 is what I paid for this cabinet. Like I said, guys, I have 3 others of these cabinets, and I absolutely love it. And this is a nice handy piece because I attach this right onto the wall of my trailer, and it makes mounting it a breeze. Comes with a nice assembly instruction. I've done enough of them that I really don't probably need to look at them too much. But like I said, I got 3 other ones in the trailer right now, and I love them so much that I bought 1 more for additional storage. So this is what it looks like, guys, and it is awesome. It's got an adjustable shelf inside. We're going to modify this a little bit differently. I'm going to mount it up a little bit higher and make it permanent by attaching it. You'll see what we do. I'm going to put a aluminum trim around the top. That'll be something we're going to do too. But these doors are hydraulic, and they work great. And the best part about this is that the doors can remain closed, and I've towed this trailer all the way to Tennessee from Maine and back with these cabinets loaded in the trailer. These doors never open up, so they're just a nice cabinet for not a lot of money. And this is great. I love putting things in cabinets in a workshop, and this would be great for a workshop. Like I say, like right now, these are about 99 bucks. I'll have a link down below if you're interested, but they're pretty nice. You won't be disappointed. These are the mounting brackets that go onto the wall. This is pretty heavy. This case is like 35 pounds, just as it ships. Comes with a bag of hardware, including some wall anchors with some nice heavy screws if you're mounting it, you know, like into your workshop or something. These screws would be too long to use for my trailer. They'd actually end up going right through the trailer wall, so we'll have to use some shorter screws for that. Here's the door. We can set this off to the side. Guys, these directions always make me laugh. Insert the back 3 into the buckles of the left side plate and right side plate. Then use a gelatin hammer. Use a gelatin hammer to flap until the alignment at the top, and secure them with lock. Oh, and secure them with bolt M6. So I'm gonna have to find a gelatin hammer and flap it until the alignment at the top. So let's see what we can do. Gelatin hammer. Sometimes it's hard to see what's going on, but as you can see here, there's like a little tab here, and these have a hole to accept that. Well, there's 3 that line up on this back panel, and I haven't been able to locate a gelatin hammer, so I'm just going to use my hand and do that. And we'll do the same thing over here. Again, still don't know where I put my gelatin hammer, but we'll push it down just like that. Locks it right into place. Then you can see how these have like a nut already welded onto this side. Same thing over here. This is the back side, so then I'll just thread one of these bolts through, just like that, just to hold everything together. I'll put a bolt in all of these and just lightly put them together. Like I said, guys, I've towed this trailer with these cabinets in it from Central Maine to Clarksville, Tennessee area, and had 0 issues. Everything just rode where they should, and they're not cheaply built. They do feel a little like, when you're putting them together, they feel kind of thin, but once they're mounted to the wall and they're all up, they're actually super heavy duty. I was worried about some of the fasteners loosening up and having to like retighten them all the time. And I initially thought, well, maybe I should put Loctite on all these fasteners just to make sure that they don't loosen up over time, being in a trailer that's vibrating. I haven't had any of those issues. Nothing has loosened up for these cabinets. I'm real happy with it. Pretty straightforward, guys. It doesn't get much simpler than this. Put the top one in, same way, just drop it on. Hey, I gotta show you something. Shh. You guys didn't think that this was what we were gonna do this whole episode, did you? I gotta show you something. Come here. I'm giving this away. This is a TIG 200 from Art Captain. Brand new machine. Still in the box. I'm gonna send this to one lucky subscriber. Okay, you see it over my shoulder? Here are the rules. Comment down below where you're from. I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber on February 10th. I'm going to announce the winner. Be sure to read the rules down in the video description, but one of the requirements are that you have to be publicly subscribed to this YouTube channel. If you're the chosen winner and I click on your comment and it doesn't show up as being publicly subscribed to this channel, I'm going to move on to the next one. So make sure you're publicly subscribed to this YouTube channel, and one lucky winner on February 10th is going to get this. If you're new here, this is how it works, guys. I'm going to send this to one lucky subscriber. It doesn't cost a cent. You don't have to participate. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to buy my merch. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is comment and be subscribed to this channel and read the rules in the video description. Actually, guys, this is the machine you're going to win. It does DC TIG and it does stick welding, and its inverter. It's 120, 240, so if you don't have a 240 volt outlet in your workshop, you're all set. You can still weld on 110. And the one thing that it's got that I really like is fan on demand. It doesn't sit in your shop when it's plugged in and just making a humming sound when it's sitting there and doing nothing. The fan only turns on when you're actually using it, and when you're not using it anymore, it turns off. It's great. Can't wait to give this away to one lucky subscriber on February 10th. Okay, now for real, let's get back into this. So yeah, so how about those Boston Red Sox guys? Something's going on, hear that? Sound like a fire department. But anyways, the reason I do things that way, guys, is I want it to go to our loyal viewers. And there's many of you that watch this channel. You don't really care what I'm doing. You just watch it because you enjoy the entertainment and as part of our community. I could be changing oil and you guys would be watching it. And those are the people, the loyal ones, who I want to give back to. Not somebody who will just come to the channel, click on it one time, never come back again, and just happens to have good luck. Good for them, but that's not really who I want to win this. And there's going to be another one coming right up after that. Make sure that you guys stick around, watch the video, don't skip around. I know you guys skip all around these videos. You're not watching them. You're watching maybe a third of the video and you're fast forwarding through a good part of it. I know who you guys are, you skippers. Watch the video, because I'm going to probably drop some more things within this video. Keep you guessing. Keep you guys on your toes a little bit. So for you guys just watching this video, we just had Christmas, and I hope everybody had a good Christmas. And we're just going into New Year's. I've got a bunch of projects lined up, and an upcoming project that I'm going to be doing is I've got to weld some brackets on it's like a 110 gallon diesel tank. Not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet. If I'm going to empty the tank and fill it full of inert gas to dissipate all the oxygen in the tank, or if I'm going to drain it and fill it full of water. I haven't fully decided on how I'm going to do that yet. And you can see how easy this setup goes together, guys. Pretty much if you can run a screwdriver, you can build this. Nothing can always go smooth in my life, so it looks like they shorted me a screw. So I will take out one of the black ones where it won't be seen on the top side of the cabinet, replace it with this one, which is a little too long, and I will just cut it to length. We will be just fine. If you want to see how I made this tool, go ahead and check it out. I got a link down below. This is super handy to mount your portable bandsaw to. A little switch down here to turn it on. So I'll put this zinc screw on top where you won't see it. And I'll put the black screw in the bottom where it could be visible if you looked up underneath it. Now this shelf right here just slips inside this cabinet. You can have it here, or you can lower it one more and have it here. You can see they fit in these little notches right here, or you can go down even lower and have it here. I want to see if I can fit maybe a motorcycle helmet up here, and if I can fit a motorcycle helmet up here, I will leave it just as it is right here, and you can put gloves and other things down here. I'm actually going to bring you guys out into the trailer, guys, and show you what I'm trying to do, because I already have one of these that I've modified for a helmet up above. I put the shelf up real high, and I have the helmets down real low there. So let me bring you out and show you what I'm doing. Maybe I can set this up this way, and it'll work the way I'm hoping it will without having to modify the shelf. Plus, I also got to put an aluminum ledge around this. It just basically acts as a shelf to hold items that I throw up here. You'll see it just super handy, and they ride really good too. And I might as well take these wall brackets out along with the template, and also bring out all the mounting hardware too. Here we are in the trailer. So these are all the cabinets that I showed you that we built. Right now they're storing my motorcycles in them, and just kind of out of place and out of the way for the winter. I keep a buddy heater in here, so pretty much keeps this trailer one temperature all season. If you want to see how I built all this stuff, you can go ahead and check it out. I'll have a link to that video, but these are the 3 cabinets that I currently have, and this is the aluminum that we're going to add to that cabinet downstairs. But up here, I just throw things up here. I've got like a broom up there. I've got some wheel chocks for the dirt bikes, some folding chairs. But these are how the cabinets work. And you can see how I permanently mounted these shelves up high right here. Just put some regular screws right through the side of the cabinet. But these work incredible. You can see I got more helmets up there, but I am going to see if I can put the shelf in the factory position and have it still work to hold helmets. So that other cabinet is actually going to fit right here in this space. So I think it's going to look and work pretty good. You see, this trailer is pretty well set up. I'm loving it. And I've been using it more as a motorcycle storage for right now. I haven't been doing a whole lot of mobile welding in the winter. I tend to kind of like gravitate to the workshop in the winter, and mobile welding is a little more suited for me in the summertime, but I will do some mobile jobs in the winter. Usually just throw some machines in my pickup and go. Another thing too, guys, these cabinets, when you open up the doors, I've got it all wired up so that lights turn on automatically. There's a set of magnetic contactor switches there, and the LED lights. This is all self-contained, so it can power itself when it's not plugged into shore power. So yeah, works pretty slick. This is that tank we gotta weld up sometime this week. I've got the metal on order. I'm gonna just weld some brackets that go into this way. We're gonna put some holes in the brackets so we can put a clevis in it and just give it a better point of attachment other than these little dinky rings right here. The customer wanted something that was just a little bit more substantial and a little more sturdy, so we'll be doing that probably next week's video or so. Give it a try, see if that'll work. Oh yeah, and I'll use my helmet just because if it'll fit my big dome in there, then it'll definitely fit his smaller size helmet. But let me put the door on it just to make sure it's still going to work with the door in it. These are pretty slick because they come off easy, the doors. There's just a little detent panel if you need to take the door off on the inside right here. Pull that lever down. And the door is open to about probably this much. Oh yeah, look at that. Yep, love it. Now we're going to put this aluminum trim around the perimeter, but we only got to do this side. in this side, because remember this cabinet is butting up to a cabinet that's already there that already has this done. So we'll start by getting a measurement on this, and it looks about 12 5/8. We'll also need to loosen these screws and put some holes in this channel that correspond to this. So what I'm going to do is just miter the inside corner and leave the outside corner intact so it just kind of rolls around. So we'll make a mark at 12 5/8, then we'll 45 out from that. So there'll be a 45 that way and a 45 that way, and then we'll cut that out and then just bend it. And because this doesn't have a really sharp edge, I'm going to have to kind of create one. I'll basically just do that using a straight edge up against it, matching up to that vertical line that we just made just a second ago. There we go. There it is right there. So there's our 45. And we'll do the same thing going in the other direction. Right there. Now we're going to take it to the portable bandsaw and cut it out. Now what I've done is I've clamped this in the vise using a couple little small pieces of wood so that the vise jaws don't leave any indentations on this aluminum. And then this vertical line that I made when I measured over 12 5/8, I've just lined up the edge of this wood onto that vertical line. Now I'm going to fold this around and over so it makes a nice crisp bend. Alright, so let's get this flushed up on this side, and then we can get it cut to length. Scribe it right over here. And now it's got to line up where these holes need to be. So one there, his eyeball in the center, one there, put a mark right here. That's the inside edge of this aluminum. Then I'll just use this to mark center. It's like that. Huh. Look at that, guys. The third screw that I was missing showed up. It's actually on the back side of this cabinet, so we're not missing any. Now I'm going to add a little bit of two-sided tape just to make things hold together just a little bit better. And I did this on the other one as well. And we'll probably end up doing like some rivets along the front of this to mechanically fasten this aluminum to the top of this cabinet. You can see this two-sided tape holds this extremely well, but I want to mechanically hold it. So I'm going to put some rivets on the back side of this just to help hold it so that years down the road this tape doesn't weaken up. We've already got it mechanically held here, and we'll just now mechanically hold it along this edge. It's going to use some aluminum 1/8 inch button head rivets. I'll probably just put, we'll do 4. Do one on each end, and then kind of like maybe here and here. Now we just got to install the brackets that hang it off the wall. So we got to install one of these on the cabinet, and then we got to do the same thing on the trailer, install the opposing bracket. We're in the home stretch, guys, so we're in the trailer. The next thing I did was I just butt the template up to this aluminum strip that you see at the top and just taped it up here with a couple pieces of duct tape. And now I'm just going to grab my wall bracket, and I've got some short screws that are going to go into the plywood and into the framing numbers. and you just line it up. You just line these holes up with these holes on the template, and it's that easy. And you can see I'm leaving the template right here. I just take a utility knife and just cut it right off the template when I'm done. That way I know that it stayed absolutely perfect of where it needed to be. That's nice and secure, and I'll just cut my template out. Now that the brackets are up, now we just got to secure it to the wall. Check that out, guys. How does that look? That looks pretty incredible, huh? Everything fit up really nice. You can see it's a nice close fit right there. That looks good. Real happy with it. See how that fits on the wall over there. And they actually, the way they're designed, that if you pull away, it won't come off the walls. But what it could do is it could lift up, because that's what the motion you have to do to get these on. You got to put them on and then pull down. So what I do to give it a little more strength, so I don't have to worry about them coming off the wall, is I drill 4 holes in the corners and then run a bolt right through into the plywood wall, so that way this cannot lift up. And I just sized the drill bit to coincide with those long screws that came with the cabinets. That's what I'm using to fasten it. And look at that, guys. That is just a great storage solution. Like I said, it doesn't have to be in an enclosed trailer. It can be in your workshop. I mean, everything just out of sight. If you're doing projects, it just keeps all your stuff clean from getting, covered in sawdust and grinding dust and everything else of whatever it is you're working on. And I think it just gives a nice, clean, professional appearance. If you want to know more about this, you can check it out. I have a link down below. New videos every Friday. So until next week, I will see you then. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks, guys. See you next week. Bye.